I need to go visit a few sites and see what it looks like. I'm going to check Facebook. I'm going to check Twitch, and I'm going to check YouTube. Just make sure all three are very cool. The name is wrong. I will fix that too in the studio. What's the name? Captions. Description. So I'm just testing something here. The game's gonna look a little bit slow. What I'm really trying to do here is actually show the music, or actually let people hear the music, because on any other way that I stream it, I can't seem to get the music to play simultaneously while I'm streaming. If I'm streaming to Twitch, music cut. Set up a stream to go to YouTube from Streamlabs, the music cut off. So what's going on here is I'm on my computer and I'm pushing the stream to mirroring software called Air Server, and that's what you're seeing right now. And it also lets me put my camera in the lower corner so you can actually see my face. So that was the idea. I wanted to do something like that, do a picture-in-picture type deal. So I'm using Restream. What's really neat about this program is it's software that's running on the web, and it allows me to stream to multiple locations without delay, which is kind of mind-blowing to me. So Catalyst Black, stream test. Stream. This is to show the game itself, showcasing the music. I'm going to show casing the music. What's nice is I should be streaming through to three different platforms at one time. So that's what's kind of neat about that. So this is update 0.03 of the early access closed beta. People can join by going to Discord, Catalyst discord.gg/catalystblack. Well, let me do it this way. So let's say we're just going to go to the Discord. So this is the actual Discord itself. Open Catalyst Black, sure. And then if I went into invite someone, friends, moderators, get out of there. Let's see, go to here. And if I wanted to do notifications. Yeah, so it's the site is https discord.gg/catalystblack word. So that's how you would basically get onto the Discord server. If you go to, once you're inside the server, this is the rules, how to Discord, so on and so forth. And what you guys are trying to get into is something called the secret service. If you have an iOS device, you can join into the closed beta. There's a random drawing every day, adding in 50 people, 25 per drawing, and it's completely random. So if you sign up today, you could get in, because there were folks that were there for months, and when this thing started, they never got in. One of them I actually gave a key to. That's how he got into it. I keyed through a giveaway on one of the streamers that had gotten extra keys. So that's how I had gotten on about 2 weeks ago. Because yeah, that bot wasn't liking me. So we go back to Catalyst Black. I just want to check. Cool. Stream in Facebook, which I really like. Yeah, that's all wrong. This is actually, I have to edit it. Stupid Facebook got the thing wrong. But yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go check. It's running on Facebook, which I am happy to know. I'm gonna check my YouTube real quick and just make sure it's there. I want to see if the stream is running on all three platforms. But I said is what's really amazing about this this program, it actually lets you see all of them at the same time. Yeah, so it's called Colors and Riches. But I'm gonna have to rename the stream when I'm done. Let me see if I can rename it here. Yeah, it won't let me. Everything says Colors and Retouches. Because the last time I did this, I was actually doing some pages on my comic, or the comic I was working on. So that's why you see Colors and Retouches as the item that's coming up. Let me just check Twitch. Twitch was the one that didn't work the last time I tried it. You could hear me, but you couldn't see me. So I'm wondering if that's fixed. It may not be. So I gotta just go to my channel and just check. Open Sesame. Channel. It says I'm live. Seems to be taking a long time. My chat is connecting. Yes, it's actually streaming on all of the platforms. That is kind of crazy. Like Restream is like blows me away that it can actually do that. But I'm streaming on 3 platforms simultaneously. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, and I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch right now. So that's actually really freaking cool. So I'm gonna mute here. So I'm gonna mute it here. I usually stay more on Twitch. What I'm gonna try to do, let me hide this. I'm gonna try to open up Restream also. What happens is Restream shows me messages that are coming from Facebook, and hopefully it'll show me messages that are coming from the other stuff also. Hey, you're the only one here, Maverick. But so the idea of what I wanted to show is in these 3 platforms, I wanted you all to hear the music. I've been trying to get the music working for a while on every stream that I've done, and you just can't hear it. Because also it's going to be a little bit laggy because I'm actually streaming from my iPad onto my computer and then streaming that over the internet. So I'm not going to I'll try to play a game, but what I'm going to show you guys is the tutorial. Oh yeah, it's just whenever I stream to Twitch directly from my iPad, what will basically happen is you'll hear no music from the game. It shuts the music down every time. And that's what I'm trying to show, because they had just did a new update on a patch 0.03 on the game, and the music is awesome. And I haven't been able to show it. And there's somebody on the Discord server who's always been saying, oh, can somebody like show the music or record with the music in the menu? So this is the menu music that we've been hearing since 0.20. So it sounds really, really nice. What I'm going to show you is the new in-game music that they have. You can see it in the tutorial. So I'm going to drop it in there and let you see it, and let you hear it. Sorry. So this is the basic tutorial of the game. It can be played with joystick also, but there's still a few little glitches because they haven't fully supported joysticks yet. Like there's a function like when you need to drop a flag, it's not mapped onto any joystick yet. So that's stuff that they have to work on. But you get to see the general idea of how the game works and how it moves. I played with joystick and I played with the on-screen joystick for the on-screen joystick. I prefer the way it works. So you move to the first point, you got the gun, and then if you can actually aim your gun and move and aim simultaneously. To reload your weapon, you just stop shooting. And this is the battle rifle known as the Sincerity, the basic one you get in the beginning. I'm gonna put the music up a little. So this is my ability, and the ability is heal. and I can heal myself and anybody else who's around me. So that's what the first ability is. Then the next thing we're going to do is, you see here those red objects, those are called catalyte, and those are actually for charging, getting ammo for, or charging your heavy weapon. In this case, it's a rocket launcher. I mean, it's a mortar known as the Hailstone, and it's at full charge. Then they give you a combat roll, also known as the dash. And then this is a teleport pad. And what's neat about this is these crystals are similar to what you'll pick up in the game, but they look like the shape of the mass. This stuff gives you, the way it's designed here in the tutorial, this one is forever giving you the ability to transform into a prime god. And this is pretty much what that is. Super powerful boss level creature that you can transform into. That's like your major power spike in the game. The reason they made you do that is they will show you that to hold things in this game, you need to stand in the area and wait for the circle to fill, and then teleport out, and tutorial's complete. So I will apologize ahead of time for the herky-jerkiness because that's the one thing I know, that when I'm streaming through this setup, you'll see a lot of frame drops. Like it's not smooth. I've been streaming for the last 3 weeks off my iPad directly, and it doesn't look like this. What I really was trying to show, what I really wanted to show or have people hear, is the music, how much better it is now. So that's really what I was trying to go for in that. I'll show you another one, another game mode, but just to let folks see the general layout of everything. So what happens is you have a character. This character is, there's 8 different type of skins that you can choose from. There's 4 men and 4 women. Most of the time, because they don't let you keep the one that you want, most of the time it switches and gives you one at random, and you really don't pay attention to what you play. Like one of my favorite character models is this character. All the women character models I don't mind. I like this character model. This is the basic main one. I don't usually use him a lot, but again, if it's randomized, you never see it. Again, all the female character models I don't mind. I don't mind him that much either. I love her. She's my second favorite or favorite, and I use him a lot too. Like if I sit down and choose, it's gonna be between her, him, that guy, and that guy, and then the girl in red. Yeah, those are like my 5 favorite to actually use most of the time. And then the other 2 or 3 are just like based on random. But those are my 5 favorite to use. What I'm rocking right now is, I just earned this one. This is the Isia mask. So Isia is basically, she looks like a winged angel, a winged angel of ice. Like that's the easiest way to describe what Isia is. She's like a winged angel of ice. That's the best way to describe it. And then Sunder, he's like a wolf bear. That's the best way to describe him. And both of them are powerful in different ways. Isia, she doesn't want to get close to people when fighting. She wants to stay back and attack you from a distance, where Sunder wants to be in your face and tear you apart. So that's the difference between them. And then going back to the loadout, you'll see that there's a power and a relic. That is for your mass loadout. That's your power spike. That's your primal god that has so much power and so much energy that you need 4 or 5 players to take them out. Then you have your loadout, where you actually can customize the weapons that you want to use. So the primary weapon I'm using right now is called the Lost Dreamer. Since this patch, I figured out how to play it the first patch, but in the first patch it had very low range, and it had a very slow fire rate. And the way I was able to tell it was how fast my clip emptied. I literally could run with shoot while holding the fire button for over almost 45 seconds to a minute, and I still had ammo. And just while my fingers on it, it just kept going. Now, maybe in around 30 seconds, I can empty out the clip. I still can hold, but it will empty out a lot faster. They gave it a lot of really cool bonuses. They gave you a lot more health with it, which is nice. They gave you a little bit less of a speed bonus than it used to have. But the health bonus is fantastic. The damage is phenomenal. The main battle rifle that you have, you can see they bumped up all of the battle rifles. They gave you a lot more health. They used to give you like somewhere like 10-15%. Now it's almost twice as much. So it's actually really nice. So just to show you the weapons: Soft Thunder, the mortar, battle rifle, the commotion. And what's interesting, I didn't even go into this. You have your stats, and then you have your banners. So what banners are, if you ever play games like Diablo, this is the best way to describe it. Diablo 2, really. There was these things called, you're trying to build a set bonus. Same way when you're playing a Fortnite, you're trying to collect all the pieces to have a very specific looking skin. You're taking all the pieces and putting it together. Well, this is more of, you get bonuses for having 4 of the same items in your human layout. Your heavy, your primary, your ability, and your trinket, if they're all in the same banner, you get, in the primal hunter, you get 125% more damage whenever you're fighting a primal. So that's actually pretty neat. If you're here, this is the ranger. If for the gun called the commotion, it gives you movement speed when you're inside the brush. That's fantastic. For the Lost Dreamer, the banner is in Primalist. You notice I'm running 3 Primalists. I'm missing only an ability in the Primalist family for me to have all 4. And what it does is it takes 300 seconds to become a primal. When I'm running 3, it reduces that by 28%. So it takes 28% of 300 and then subtract that. I mean, of that number, and then subtract it from it. And then that's what you get. So I'm hearing a bunch of stuff going on. I wonder if it's that in yeah, but like I'm just going over like some of the changes that happened. Like cool things they did now is if I double tap, I automatically equip my item, and it's kind of helpful because originally sometimes I would set up my whole setup ready to go, and I forget to equip the item, and I go into the game and I'm like, dang, so it'd be a pain in the butt. Well, I have a lot of dust. I didn't even realize that. I'm gonna upgrade some stuff. Dust is basically experience points. You can apply experience points to your items. Like you can see my Lost Dreamer. I have 132 experience right now, and I'm trying to get to 845. I could take 800 dust and just throw it in there, and it'll jump to level 7. And what you'll see is it'll just boost my damage. I don't do that. I don't bother with it. I save it for other stuff. So the next thing besides that is, so these are abilities. I have 3 abilities. I literally have 3 abilities. 2 of them are pretty much the same, but they're in different banners. So you have Sprint, which is part of the Assassin banner. If you're within 5 meters of an enemy, you're doing 6% more damage. If you're using 2 Assassin items, you're doing 18. If you're using 3, you're doing 24. If you're doing 4, you're doing 30. So that's what it is. But the cool thing about Sprint is it boosts your speed level that much for that much time. So that's what that ability does. Now this is the Catalytic Renewal. I hate it. I hate healing in this game because they fixed it. It's better than it was last patch where you'd heal and die anyway. So I really didn't understand it. Now they give you some kind of like a fortified heal. that allows you to survive a little bit longer. I actually might, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade this with dust because it shouldn't be level 2 still. So I'm gonna use 175 dust, and I'm gonna upgrade this to its level 3. It's just that I try to keep everything around minimum level right now is 3. Things that I use a lot are up to level 15, level 14, level 15. So that's how it basically works. Like the Sunder mask, right? Sunder's items are at 14. The mask doesn't have levels. So I can hit continue. So now that's level 3. So anytime supposedly it's giving you max health is increased when you're using it. I don't know. But I guess it heals you that much when you press it. All the people around you gain that much heal. For 5 seconds. Whatever. Like I prefer, my favorite attack is called the leap attack. That's if I land on you, I do 857 points of damage. At the next level, it's going to be, it increased my max health. Huh? You need me to go. Okay. Yeah, so this is my favorite ability. It's a great evasion gap closer. So that's kind of like what I use a lot more. It's my favorite thing. And then the last one is another heal, catalytic heal. This one's more personal. Its range, I think it's less radius. What's the difference? Well, for a few extra seconds. This one is just a straight heal. One shot. Everybody gets it. This one is over time. And you'll see its banner is Seeker. This one's banner is Vanguard. I'm not a heal fan. That's just it. Now you also notice that there's this big orange thing here called the Legendary Catalyte mod. Not only do you have your abilities, and not only do you have your trinkets, your heavies, and your primaries, you can also then put modifications on top of that to get special bonuses on when you're using these items. So yeah, this game's crazy. Like some of these, they stack. Like this one gives me 150% more. Every time I take out a human opponent, it gives me cooldown reduction to my timer before I can become a primal again. So like this is like it's an amazing mod. Like this one is kind of the same thing, but uncommon. You see how much weaker it is? I'm actually gonna sell that. Like I don't need that anymore. And then these are the items that are inside the finalist. This is these are the items that are inside trinkets. They each have different things. Like this one makes me move fast out of brush. Or is it this one? That one. They each have different items. Same thing. We can go through all of them, their stats and their abilities, and so on and so forth. But yeah, this is kind of like what they have in the game. I'm going to show you the shop real quick. When we first got the game, the shop, everything cost 120 quints is what those things are called, or coins, or whatever you want to say. Now everything drops down to a much lower price in the first shop. So they give you a amount of money. It makes it pretty easy to get stuff in the beginning, so you're not stuck with just 2 weapons. Now you also have the premium currency known as marks, and I can use this 200 that I have to get a key to open that, but I'm going to hold it for something else. Now you also, if you have a great amount of marks also, you can also boost how much XP you earn, how much dust that you get, so on and so forth. This hasn't opened yet, so you can buy marks. You actually buy marks with real money, and it transfers into the premium currency in the game. And then they have this ancient bundle, where this is Lumia Isia mask. it actually has a story explain to you what it is, and it's actually pretty neat. And then they also have different Lumia power sets that you can get, and then there are two different Lumia type guns that are sitting there. You also get a lot of marks. You also get a legendary mod, dust, and quints. And this bundle is valued at $270, but I believe you can actually get the bundle for $100. And the reason that it's as expensive as it is, they're trying to make sure this game, when they monetize it, they actually make some money off of it. Because Vainglory, which is SCMC's or Super Evil Mega Cup's first game, is an amazing game. It's fantastic. It's one of the best games I've ever played. It got me into the MOBA genre. I prefer it over MOBAs like Leagues of Legends and Defense of the Ancient. To me, its three abilities and the way its maps and everything works its shop, it just has enough stuff that I'm not confused. Because when I go into Leagues of Legends, there's too much going on in that shop. I can't figure out like what's what. Another thing I have with League of Legends is there's 5 abilities, and I'm like, it just seems like too much. Another thing about League of Legends, I'll play it, and I'll be doing stuff, and I'll be like, I don't really feel like I'm doing anything. It's like it feels like I'm clicking a button and things are falling, and I'm just like, it just doesn't seem fun. And compared to Vainglory, it's slower. Like, it's funny too, this game is much faster than Vainglory, which is a MOBA. So I see, like, when they say like it's a battleground shooter, imagine playing a game like Unreal Tournament 2, but you're playing it from a top-down perspective. This is what this game actually feels like when you're playing it. It feels like a first-person shooter, but from a top-down perspective. Then it has, you're also trying to get items. You're also trying to build out loadouts, and you're also trying to set your stuff up so it fits the way you like to play. So that reminds me of games like Destiny, which is something known as a looter shooter. And then it has objective-based. It's competitive objective-based stuff that you're doing. Hey, what's up? That's my dude. He runs by Lance of Betrayal when he comes up on here, but I know him as Samoa like J something in Catalyst Black when we're playing. But yeah, so like the last game it reminds me of MOBAs, because MOBAs have competitive objective based things that you're trying to achieve, and this has that too. So it's like 3 games rolled up into one. And then, like, if you know games like Diablo or RPGs where you're hunting for items and trying to build sets, this game also has that going on too. So yeah, it's neat. Like, I mean, this update that they did is so good. Like, my mind was blown. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the capture the flag co-op versus bots. Sometimes you'll find real players in there too. I don't know why. Like, really good players, they jump into this mode versus the normal capture the flag mode. But the reason I'm going into it, again, herky jerky. It's not gonna look great. You'll hear the music, but you'll get to see the map also. I actually did a video just on that. No! Why am I getting this version of Capture the Flag? Oh no, it's the right one. Oh, you know what it is? I'm not used to starting to this point, but I'm just gonna run around the map so y'all can see what the map looks like. Again, it's gonna be a little herky jerky, but it is a gorgeous map. And version 0.2 of the beta, where we were playing, was a prototype version of this with none of these graphics in place. Like, look at this waterfall. I'm not trying to kill you. Leave me alone. Just take the damn flag, bro. Do what you gotta do. So, like, this is, like, really, really pretty. Get away from me, Falco. Seriously, dude? What is wrong with you people? Like, they're so goofballish, man. Like, I don't even know why they're here. Like, those are, like, guys who've been playing for almost 3 weeks to a month. And they're running inside the 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 bot version of it. Like they're not getting any XP really. The max they can get, like my daughter who has very low levels, the max you can possibly get is like 20. But like I said, I'm not showing it to show you how great the game moves. It's showing it so I can just show you the map and you can hear the music simultaneously. Like if I can survive here because these guys are being doofuses. Get away from me. Look at the middle. Look how cool that is. I'm gonna shoot you out of your primal just to ruin your day, jerk. So close. I'm not trying to stop them. I don't know why they're running at me. If I really wanted to fight them, I'd actually be running around trying to prevent them from getting flags. I don't really care what they're doing. Or let me show you my leap attack, which is one of my favorite things. Woo, leap over. And these are pads. Really pretty. You get to see how nice. This map is gorgeous. The music is really nice. So I'll take this. I jump this way. Woo! I'm your teammate, the goofball. I'll roll over that chasm. Now this is where we gotta be careful. Sometimes these guys will sit here. Ah, there's a monster coming behind me. Die, knock, die. Kill him! Oh, you're so bad at this. But yeah. So that's pretty much all I wanted to do. I wanted folks to hear the music because the music is lovely. And it's based on the events that are happening on the map. But it's so cinematic. It's kind of messed up too. Like when I scream, I don't really hear it. I only hear when I'm playing by myself, and it's not online. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Here's another cool feature. It's called Dido, or drop in, drop out. So I'm done here. All I have to do is hit confirm. I'm gonna hope that the connecting works this time, and it lets me out. It's been getting stuck, and usually what I do is, oh, there you go, that worked out. Oh, I got 3 XP for it. It's just the thing I don't understand why those guys are playing that mode. You get the least XP possible. Like you get more XP playing in the other modes. The only thing it helps though, if you're trying to complete quests like win games, it's a fantastic way to do a simple quest and win. But yeah, that's the only thing. Actually, I'm actually gonna write in feedback. Based on loadout levels, they should prevent some of the people coming in because they're being stupid. Like my loadout level is 6, right? I don't know why it's so low. Could be my maths. My maths are really low. So if I add all of the levels together and divide by 6, I think that's why it comes down to 6. Like the average of everything is 6. Yeah, but I don't understand why they're doing that because the whole idea of that bot mode is to allow people who are getting acclimated to the game to have a place where they can actually practice. And for players who've been playing for a year, jumping into the bot mode and taking that away from people who are coming to just practice, I'm not understanding what's the point. If they're going in there to help somebody understand how the game mode works, that's great. If that's not what they're doing, that's kind of annoying. I'm just being serious. That's kind of annoying. Because like I wasn't there to fight or get a flag. I could care less. That's not what I'm trying to do. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show. I wanted people to hear. I wanted them to hear the music. You probably won't see me streaming like this because you can barely see the gameplay, and that's not the point of streaming. So it's a cool little stream just so you get to hear the sound in the game, and that's kind of what I wanted to show. But yeah, so for those who are on, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. And this is gonna show. This should be on my YouTube, and it should be on my Facebook also. So it hit the 3 places that I want to be able to get it onto, and that's that. And as I always say, keep your eyes, your ears, your hearts, and your minds open, and I'll see you next time. Time to end this stream. Wait, how do I end the stream? Oh, I have to end the stream over here. Yep. Apologize. I forgot that I'm streaming off my computer.